Friends, how's it going? Ash here. Welcome back to Gents. Hope you're doing well. A while back, one of you guys asked me if I would do a tier list for all of the Armaf Odyssey fragrances, and yes, I will. But there are a bunch of them, like a lot. So we're doing this from the elite, the S tier, the must-owns, down to the crapola, the D tier, the no thank yous. And also, there are two that I don't own anymore. Used to have, gave them away. Lychee Lush and Pink Pop. Yeah, obvious reasons. I had no use for them, you know. They for the ladies. So for me, D tier. Now let's get actually started with this one first off, which is Armaf Odyssey Revolution Ultra Edition. Because you know, all of these different Odyssey fragrances have their edition. This one, apparently Ultra. You'll recognize all of the Odyssey fragrances by their iconic shape. Iconic because it looks essentially like a thermos from like a 1980s lunchbox. Unfortunately, the cap doesn't pop off like that and have a little dingly dangly holding the cap on. The whole thing just comes off like that. It'd be cooler the other way. Cooler, that I can say that word, cooler. Because I'm pretty sure just now it came out like cooler. So Odyssey Revolution, this one gets overlooked a lot. Actually, a bunch of these Odyssey fragrances do, and some of them are sneaky, sneaky good. By the way, I picked up 2 different Odyssey fragrances to give away in today's video, but we'll get to that later. This one smells essentially like taking a bunch of different fragrances and kind of melding them together, which actually makes it end up smelling like 9 PM Rebel, very similarly to that one. So you get great versatility, nice complement factor, all of that baked into the scent here. But as far as the entire hierarchy of Odyssey, for me, this is B tier, right in the middle. It's good, it's usable, it's wearable, it's not too expensive. There are some things better, there are some things worse. Odyssey Homme White Edition. So this one right here is actually sneaky, because you would see this and think it's gonna be a super fresh fragrance, right? Maybe Silver Mountain Water, that would make sense. But you know what it actually smells similar to? This stuff smells similar to Stronger With You. Yeah, but not the exact same as Stronger With You. It is actually a maybe slightly fresher take on that style of scent. Has a little bit of a creaminess to it as well. Really wearable, once again, complement factor is there. Also has a nice price point. And it's one of the better ones in the Odyssey lineup, A tier. I wouldn't say it's like one of the absolute best of the best of the best, but it's sneaky, sneaky good. Odyssey Toffee Coffee. What's this one? This is the Cafe Edition. Nice. So this one was part of like a big launch. They did a whole bunch of Odyssey releases all at once. And this one smells like you spilt like a macchiato on yourself or something. A little bit similar to Amore Cafe by Mancera. That's what it's gonna be compared to most often. And with this one, you do have to really like the smell of coffee or coffee drinks, which is not really a surprise, it's in the name. But if you don't want to smell like you spilled coffee on yourself, it's gonna be down here in D tier. If you don't mind that and you actually like coffee fragrances, it's gonna be further up here. I would say, for me, probably like a low B tier, right on the edge of C. Oh, look, it's Odyssey Marshmallow, everyone's favorite. This one is the Gourmand Edition. Obviously, you can tell by looking at this, it's gonna lean more feminine, and it does. It's really sweet, very sugary, not really something that I care to wear, but I don't think it's the worst that the line has to offer. For me, I'm gonna say low C tier, like very, very low, scraping the bottom of the barrel C tier, like way down there. Check it out, Mandarin Sky. This one is the Vintage Edition, and this one is actually kind of a letdown. It's a really strange one to me because this one came out, basically it seemed like nobody really cared about it. I don't even know how much Armaf cared about it because there wasn't that much information about it that came out. It was basically just like, here, would you like this? Okay, cool, whatever. Put like a little rope around the bottle itself and said Vintage Edition. So the original Mandarin Sky, that one smells similar to Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal. This one is sort of in that style. To me, not quite as appealing though. Has a little more of like an old school aromatic kick to it. So less wearable overall, just kind of middle of the pack. I'd say B tier, maybe low B tier. Yeah, I would absolutely take Odyssey Revolution over this one most of the time, I'd say. Dubai Chocolat. This one right here came out when everybody was coming out with the Dubai chocolate fragrances. What edition is this? Oh, it's not an edition. I'll just call it chocolate edition, I guess. But yeah, like I was saying, there was a time there where every single house was like, how about we do a Dubai chocolate fragrance? That would be great, right? Everybody wants to smell like they dropped pistachio chocolate on their pants and just let it melt. Nice. And to be fair, if you do want that vibe, if you do want that chocolate kind of scent profile. This will do that for you. Gotta say, for me, compared to all the other Odyssey fragrances, not a huge fan of this one. I did wear it a little while when it came out so that I could do a video on it. And like I said, if you really want that chocolate vibe, it will absolutely do that for you. But as far as a day-to-day fragrance that I want to actually wear and have people smell me wearing, D tier. Mandarin Sky. So this is the original Mandarin Sky. Like I said before, with Vintage Edition, this one smells similar to Jean Paul Gaultier's Scandal. This one is actually really, really, really good. This wasn't the absolute first Odyssey fragrance that I smelled or anything like that, but I'd say it was one of the first ones where I smelled it and I was like, they actually cooked here. Like, it got me interested in collecting all the other ones and kind of, you know, conglomerating all of them into my shelves. I'm not weird, you can trust me, come into my basement. Great quality, low price, fall, winter time, also early spring. This stuff rules. This is A tier easy. Might even be kind of bumping up toward S tier, this one. And since we're talking Mandarin Sky Elixir. So it's like its own line within a line. So Mandarin Sky Elixir, this is not a massive departure from Mandarin Sky. Still has that Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal vibe front and center. That's still the main part of the fragrance, maybe leaning a little bit more toward the Le Parfum version, but it also mixes in some Invictus Victory Elixir. So that sort of vanilla vibe, you get a little bit of that in here as well. Really good performance, good price. Of course, all of these are really affordable. This one, to me, one of the best in the entire lineup. S tier, easy. That stuff, for the price, great. Now the next one is one of the new hype beasts in the entire Odyssey lineup, but is it actually worth it? Before the fragrance though, the codes. So I got a bunch of different codes you can use to save money, like JOMASHOP. Those codes work within the JOMASHOP app. They also change every quarter. They're in the description so you can copy and paste if it's easier for you. Also have 10% off at FragFlex anytime you shop there, every single order. Codes for Perfume Box, Beauty House, Fragrance Lord, and more. So anytime you shop at those stores, use those codes, save yourself some cash. Whether you're looking for Armaf, niche, designer, whatever. All right, so the next one is this one, Soda Pop. Yeah, Odyssey Soda Pop. This one is Spray the Magic. Doesn't say edition, so just Spray the Magic. And look, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. I am a Coke fiend. That's right, guys, I am a Coke head. Coca-Cola. I like Coca-Cola. Yeah, I got a problem, and it's sugary soda. Come on, guys, you had to know that's what I was talking about. Cap is kind of loose on this one, interestingly, as you can see right there. It just kind of slides all around. And I was trepidatious with this one, I'll say. It did get a lot of play on social media when it was being launched, like big parties and stuff like that. And like I said, I like Coca-Cola, and I like fragrances that have that kind of, you know, Coke aspect to it, that sparkly, sweet, you know, kind of spicy vibe. This does not do it for me. It doesn't quite hit for me. I know Tonka Cola by Mancera is gonna be the obvious comparison with this, but they're pretty different. If you spray the one side by side, that one has way more of the sweet aspect going on. This one's got kind of a aroma chemically aromatic vibe going on. It just doesn't really sit well for me. C tier, comfortably below the ones in B. What do we got next? Oh, just Odyssey Homme right here, the Eau de Parfum. This is like your starter pack right here. You got the original, and then you got the white edition over here. This one smells kind of like Tom Ford Noir Extreme, right in that style. Not the exact same, but it's gonna scratch the same itch for you. And it's another one that's really, really good. It's gonna be more fall, winter time. You know, maybe you could class this one up a little bit. I think to my own personal taste, I like these ones a little bit more, but it's very comfortably in B tier. I would say high B tier. 2 for 1, Armaf Odyssey Spectra. And yes, I broke the little part of my bottle on this one. Oops. So this one is the Rainbow Edition, and this one is the Blue Edition. These both smell similarly to Ultramall by Jean Paul Gaultier. This was the first one, the Rainbow Edition, then this one came out afterwards. They're really, really, really similar. Like if you own this one, you don't really need to get this one unless you just want to collect it for different color reasons or something. They both are really well done. Maybe side by side, you could say this one is a little bit fresher, a tinge fresher, but like I said, for all intents and purposes, they do the same things. And these are both actually really nice. You might say, well, you know, there's a lot of fragrances out there that smell similar to Ultramall, so it's not as important that these ones are good, but they still did a nice job with them. So I'm gonna put these in A tier just together. They're not different enough to separate them as far as tiers go. They just go right together. Odyssey Candy Special Edition. This is a walking headache. Now, to be fair, it's for the ladies. You can see it's all pinked out and everything. It is very feminine leaning. It has a strawberry note in there that is just like screechy, syrupy sweet. I don't Don't like it, D tier. Mega Man. Yeah, Odyssey Mega Man. I gotta call it that every single time. This one just limited edition once again. Nothing fancy here. Basically the same presentation style as this guy right here, Mandarin Sky. So Mega smells like Y Eau de Parfum. Now in terms of the scent profile, nice. This stuff smells good. It's a great alternative to Y. It's gonna do the same things. You know, you would wear it the same places, all that stuff. Only potential drawback, it is not crazy strong. Y Eau de Parfum is fairly strong. So, you know, there's the trade-off, right? Now it is affordable, so you can reapply it through the day if you want to. You can go crazy, spray heavy if you want to, all that stuff. For me, I'm gonna put this in B tier. I think that the stuff that's in A tier, and especially S tier, for me is a cut above, but it falls right in line with these. And I would say, just as far as the scent itself, you know, the quality, wearability, all that stuff, it'd be like high B. Okay, this one, Odyssey Oud. This is a little bit harder. I'm not sure exactly where to put this one right off the top of my head. So this smells like Oud for Greatness, which a little bit played out at this point, I guess you could say. It has a really similar scent profile to that one. It's pretty nice as far as alternatives to that fragrance goes. Low B tier. My B tier is getting like too far. I'm gonna have to like mix this up. So S, A, B, C, D. I'd say middle low B for this one. You know, it's not high B, but it's gotta be right in that kind of range. I will admit that scent profile is for me, a little played out, like I kind of said before, but if you want an alternative to that fragrance, this one is a really nice one. It's well done, quality's pretty decent, price is nice, all that stuff. Up next, Odyssey Lemony, which is the fresh edition. And this is absolutely a fresh fragrance. This is gonna be a summertime staple, gonna get you kind of Louis Vuitton vibes, you know, afternoon swim-ish, kind of in that style. It is not crazy strong, probably not a big surprise, you know, all things considered, but yeah, not a crazy strong fragrance. It is cheap, so you can reapply, like I said, with one of the, Mega Man, or you can go really heavy. But yeah, it's not gonna be a crazy, strong, powerful, long-lasting, insane type of scent. This is one of my favorites though. I like the citrus in here. I think it smells awesome when it's hot outside. A tier for sure. Yes, yeah, for sure A tier, yeah, for me. I got one S. Up next, Bahamas, which is part of the tropical collection. And I know you're like, why did you say the name that way? It's Bahamas. Well, because they have it that way. Ba space ha space Maz. Bahamas. This is one of those ones where they launched a whole bunch at once. And to me, it kind of like flew under the radar. So it came out and maybe for like a week or two, kind of got hammered, and then after that, people, you know, moved on almost. Or at least that's kind of how it felt to me. So the cover here is all bananas. Yeah, it's like bananas galore, including on top of the cap. So you're probably thinking, well, it's gonna be like a big banana fragrance, I guess. But then strangely, I don't think it actually has bananas as a note. It's more of an aquatic fragrance. It smells a little bit in the style of La Selle DC by Issey Miyake, kind of, you know, similar to that. So more of a sea salty marine fragrance with some melon notes. Really good for summer. A nice change of pace compared to most other summertime fragrances out there. It's actually really good. And this one, more than almost any of the other Odyssey fragrances, grew on me over time. S tier. That one goes into S. Odyssey Tyrant Special Edition. Why Tyrant? I'm not sure actually, I don't know. This is another one that I think is sometimes sneaky good. So this is Sauvage, kind of mixed with Bulgari Tiger, like that kind of vibe. It's like an early hybrid fragrance. There are a lot more of those nowadays, but when this one came out, it was still kind of novel. The common issue with this one is one that a lot of these share. It's not the most crazy strong fragrance in the world or anything like that, but it does have more usability year round than most everything else up here. And I think that I actually like this one more than a lot of other people do. I think this stuff is actually pretty good, just for what it does. You know, it's like a blue fragrance with a twist, kind of. Low A tier. Odyssey Eau de Montagne, the Mountain Edition. This one actually looks pretty cool. It has that whole cracked glass kind of aesthetic going on. It looks nice. The fragrance itself, though, can be a little off-putting. So it has this this almond aspect to it that doesn't always work the best. And I think just as far as overall wearability, this one has to go C tier. For me, absolutely does not sniff the bottom of B tier. So wait, that sounds weird. It's just gotta be in C tier, okay? Odyssey Black Forest up next. Doesn't have a special edition or anything like that. Does have little hearts cut out in it though. So obviously this is supposed to be like chocolate cake, kind of. Has a cherry note off the top. That cherry does fade decently fast though, unfortunately. And it's not crazy different from Toffee Coffee. Like you'd wear these at the same times pretty much. Both of them in that gourmand lane. Obviously Toffee Coffee gonna have more of that cappuccino coffee kind of thing going on, whereas this has more of a praline cake-ish kind of vibe. Cake-ish. I think the dry down on this is not the most amazing. C tier, probably high C. High C. Yeah, I think if I were gonna rank all of these in C, I'd put that one at the top probably. Check it out, it's Odyssey Wild One Gold Edition. So this has a similarity to Sauvage, actually. Yeah, it's not crazy different from Tyrant over here, but this one is leaning in closer to being Sauvage without as much of a twist, maybe a little additional sweetness to an extent. I think that between this and Tyrant, I'd probably rather have Tyrant. So I'm gonna put this in B tier, kind of right in the middle of B. Odyssey Aqua. This smells similar to Invictus Platinum, which is also similar to Bad Boy Cobalt. So it's kind of right in that style. Probably not as aquatic as you might think with the name Aqua, but it's really good. This is one of the better Odyssey fragrances as far as bang for buck, for complement factor, usability, performance, all of that stuff. For me, S tier. Artisto. This one has a kind of cool look to it. It's the red edition. Go figure. And this smells similar to Le Beau, which I'm not sure how that works, you know? Because Le Beau's bottle is not red, it doesn't have red notes, and I'm not sure how Artisto ties into Le Beau, but that's what it smells similar to. Very coconutty, fresh, sweet, really mass appealing. For me, I'm gonna put this in the B tier, high B. And the final fragrance before the giveaway, this one right here, Go Mango, which is part of the tropical collection, I guess, with Bahamas. This has similarities to God of Fire. So it's gonna remind you of that fragrance, but it has a lot more mango, like a pulpy, fruity mango right off the top, really intense with that note when you first spray it on. So you have to like mango, otherwise you're gonna hate this stuff. Surprisingly good though, the tropical collection, even though it's a whole 2 fragrances, not a huge collection. Maybe they should introduce some more, that would be like a real collection, but that tropical collection, pretty solid. This is gonna be A tier for me pretty comfortably. All right, giveaway time. I got the tropical collection for you guys, boom. I picked these up back when that comment was made, and I was like, okay, I'll do that and I'll scoop these. It's just taking me a while to get around to doing the video, so I apologize. Okay, they're still sealed. We got Bahamas, we got Go Mango. So if you wanna be entered in the giveaway for those 2 right there, all you have to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment. In the comment, let me know your go-to, your favorite from the Odyssey collection if you have one. If you don't have one, just let me know which one sounds the best to you. I'll pick a winner with random comment picker, post it up on the post tab of the YouTube channel. You know the drill. If you're the winner, hit me up, I'll ship those 2 out to you. All right, guys, that'll do it for me. The Odyssey line in general is an amazing bang for your buck fragrance line. Even the ones in B tier right here are really good for the price as far as how much you can use them, assuming you know what you're getting into, right? So like you know what they smell similar to. But these ones over on this side, I think you can do without. Thank you guys, stay safe out there, take care of yourself. See you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.